In today's video, we're going to be going over how to repurpose your content so you're not stumped for ideas or spending too much time creating content. So if you want to be on multiple platforms without lifting a finger, stick around and watch this video. You gotta wake, you gotta pray, and you gotta slay, and that's how you work the day. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dante, and I make videos on social media, productivity, digital marketing, and inspiration. So if that all sounds good to you, hit the subscribe button below. Before we start, here is this week's Goya Go-Getter. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure to leave a comment below or head over to my Instagram and give me a shout out. I love rewarding my supporters. Today's video is special because it is a collaboration with my friend Nishita, also known as Presently Mine. Make sure to head to her channel for videos on social media and scaling a business. So today, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on repurposing content, and she's gonna give you a bonus 5 more tips, so you got double the value there. So make sure to look in the description for her channel and head over to the video. Subscribe to her, please. Thank you. Let's get started. Why is repurposing content so helpful? Well, I'm gonna tell you it is more than just recycling, okay? It is giving your audience content on multiple platforms, and that is gonna be helpful to you because, first of all, it's gonna cut your content creation time in half, because why would you create a separate piece of content for multiple platforms? That just sounds exhausting to me. I don't know about you. And then as well, it's also going to serve multiple audiences, because maybe your Instagram followers are not active on Facebook, but your Facebook friends are not active on Instagram. So this way, you're giving value to 2 different groups, and that possibly give you double the sales, double the following, and double the loyalty. So now that we are reaching multiple audiences, we are actually increasing our online presence because we're going to be on multiple platforms at once, and we're also going to expand our content's longevity so we can focus on connecting with those people, building a foundation, building a relationship with those people. Or maybe you're just going to spend more time doing something else rather than worrying about what content am I going to do this week? What am I going to post this week? I have nothing. Finally, repurposing content could be of use to you because it gives you a chance to possibly redeem a less successful piece of content. Maybe something flopped on Instagram, but it's doing amazing on Twitter. Or maybe it also gives you the chance to ride the hype of a very successful piece of content. If it did well on Instagram, then maybe it might do well on TikTok. And I've actually utilized that because I have used all my old TikToks and put them on Instagram Reels, and they did way better than on TikTok. So what are some simple yet effective ways to repurpose content on Instagram? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Use unconventional platforms. So as we know, it's important to cross-promote to other platforms, but there is other platforms aside from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. Okay, yeah, I'll consider them main girls. We'll consider them that group. There are tons of platforms out there that you can possibly reuse your captions or photos on, or just content in general, to reach new audiences and new groups. And there's platforms like BuzzFeed, Reddit, Quora, Quizlet, whatever. There's millions out there. It's the internet age. So for example, BuzzFeed, I know it's not as relevant as it was before, but there are still viral articles every day because BuzzFeed is actually open to the public to write articles, to make quizzes. You can actually make your own quiz right now. And every day something goes viral. And if you maybe link your social media or link that value that you give in that BuzzFeed article, it could go viral. On Reddit is very underground, but there are tons of people on it with different threads on different things. So if you answer something or you give value to someone, they will trust in you and you can connect with them, and they can maybe follow you on Instagram or something like that. As well, Quora is for answering questions. I remember when I was doing science or math homework, I would literally type in the question word for word, and thank God it would show up on Quora sometimes with the person who gave the answer, and that person was a lifesaver, and I would pay attention to that person because they were giving me the answer to my homework. Use Instagram Live. I cannot stress this more. It's such an underrated tool, and you can do so many things with Live. Possibilities are endless, okay? Instagram Live is amazing just for showing off your expertise or getting to know your followers on a one-on-one basis. A new feature from Instagram Live was recently added in which you can add photos and videos from your camera roll in the background while you're talking, and I think this is amazing because now you can showcase your content, or you can literally take a PowerPoint from before and put it behind you, and you can do a masterclass, a workshop, maybe a free class to your course before you launch it, or maybe just talking about your expertise in general, or even just answering questions. And this is amazing because once you post that live, you've got a great presentation there. And how do I reuse that? You can save it to your camera roll, or you can put it on IGTV, and now you have a new IGTV for everyone to view because lives are only in the moment. They only are there for 24 hours. So now the IGTV is there for people to view. And then as well, when you post the IGTV, it goes as a preview on your main feed. That's a new post to your main feed. That's already like 3 different content types. And then you can post that IGTV to your story. And now you have a new story, you have a live, you have an IGTV, and a main feed post. So I just gave you, what, 4 or 5 pieces of content from one Instagram live. I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing to me. Turn Instagram stories into other pieces of content. So just like Instagram Live, Instagram Stories is a great tool for sort of giving you the opportunity to cross-promote. So for example, if you have a very successful story or you tend to get a lot of views on your stories, well, maybe consider stringing them together by saving each 15-second video and kind of putting them into a compilation onto YouTube or onto Facebook or something like that. But I think YouTube is the most ideal since a lot of people tend to vlog their days on Instagram Stories. Why not string that together and put it on YouTube and start a vlog channel? Or actually what I see a lot is a lot of chefs and people in the cooking industry, they kind of cook on Instagram Stories and they string it together and put it on YouTube. Or they make compilations of other chefs cooking for recipes, and people really get into that and they really do well for themselves on YouTube. And then if you have 1 or 2 stories that you're very proud of or kind of have the same topic, once again, save those and string it together into a TikTok, which is up to a minute, or a reel, which is just 15 seconds. So that's 1 story. And that's great too, because you have stories and TikTok, stories and Instagram Reels, stories and YouTube, multiple pieces of content from literally just posting on your story, which is a very simple thing to do. It's very easy and it's quick to do. Embedding, calling all journalists, photographers, bloggers, influencers, whatever. If you have a blog or something, a website, an article, a business website, and you are pushing out content on there, consider using your old posts to create content and embedding them in there for visual aid. So I know a lot of you know what embedding is, but just in case you don't know it, embedding is basically taking the link of a post, a video, a GIF, or an image and posting that in a piece of content, and it serves as a visual element and encourages click-through engagement. So since everybody is very visual these days, when you have an article and you have some images in between from your Instagram or something, I think that that's really helpful because it gives people a visual eye of what you're talking about, and it does not take away from the writing. In fact, I think that it enhances the writings when you have an illustration with it, because when you're a kid and you're reading the storybook, if the storybook don't have pictures, then the illustrations help bring the stories to life, bring the article to life, bring the education to life. And you can even create content simply from embedding posts. I have seen millions of articles where it was like the top 15 New York Instagram accounts, or the top 15 pizza slices on Instagram you need to see right now, or the top 15 cutest cats on the internet right now. Something like that, where you literally just make a list of posts in a certain topic. That's another piece of content for you to do, and you can certainly take that from your social media. Finally, consider updating old posts. Now, I'm not talking about recycling. I'm talking about simply reinventing or elevating or extending a piece of old content that you had that you know that you can extend. So this is helpful because you already have half the work done, and all you really need to do is just maybe add a visual element, or maybe you just need to update it because there's some things out of date, or possibly you just want to extend it, or maybe add some more tips, add some more value in there. This way, all you really need to do is create a smaller piece of content that's kind of the final puzzle piece to an old piece of content that maybe someone will find a value, and maybe someone didn't see it when you first posted it originally. And you can also kind of create a series out of this old content. And series are amazing because it's a multiple videos in a cycle, and people are more than likely to binge that series because they want to see the next part if there's more value in the long run. So for example, I made a helpful app video, and if I made a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4, people are probably inclined to watch that series, and then you are getting more clicks, more engagement, and more sales opportunities. So I think that there's a very slight fine line between recycling and reinventing. So make sure that you're actually providing some more value on top of the recycled post, because people will see right through that, and we know that it's recycled. Okay, you can tell if it's recycled. So make sure that you're elevating it a bit. So that is my advice on how to repurpose your content in a simple and effective way. I hope you guys found these tips very helpful. Make sure to get 5 more tips from Nishita's channel, Presently Mine. Head to the description to subscribe to her channel and watch that video. Hope you guys are staying safe. Have an amazing day, and Goya!